please fire that burn. Just another virgin from the ghetto. Also try for making out the ghetto. Struggle trying to make it out the ghetto. Hoping at them pray for the ghetto. Heaven have a place for the ghetto. Yeah, yeah. We just living our lives. Fight through the shit.
Welcome to Cut to the Chase, where the barbershop meets the bartender. I'm your host, T Black, and this is my man.
It's Superstar Guala on the mic, man.
Yes, sir. It's Ice Cuts on Instagram. Catch me if you need a cut.
Hey, y'all. It's Imani. We have a special guest, so let's clap it up for our special guest. The Slim Creative. Period.
Like Imani said, I'm the Slim Creative, also known as Slim.
Yeah, so let's go ahead and get started.
Why was your Slim so uneventful?
It really
Slim
was.
Creative, Slim.
Slim.
It's my dog.
He left it real basic.
He really
Just
did.
real cool, though. You know what I'm saying? He got
Honestly
that
and
swag.
truly.
That's got that
So
swag.
tell us a little bit of where did the Slim Creative come from? Like, where did that name come from? Because your name is Jonathan. So how did
Don't
we
put
get...
my government out there.
I ain't say the whole
did,
one.
Like, they ain't even know.
I said, look, John or something.
I mean, they say J Slim on IG.
My bad.
Like y'all grew up
Alright, my
together from the
bad.
Like,
sandbox.
you don't call me Jonathan, my mama. But the Slim Creative comes from my nickname Slim, which comes from college. Me and this girl named Ashley used to go back and forth because we was skinny, and we used to crack on each other. And she used to call me Slim Jim Johnny, and I'm like, yo, you wildin'. So,
Slim Jim Johnny
and then
is
the
crazy.
Slim Jim, the Jim Johnny
Slim
part,
Jim for you, baby.
it wasn't that kind of relationship. But the Jim and Johnny just kind of dropped off, and people just started calling me Slim for obvious reasons. And then like when I got to school, I went to school for graphic design. I was a creative, and like my first business was Days Designs. And then like someone told me a while ago that you should brand yourself if you're going to be the face of your business as yourself. So your brand name should be a representation of yourself. Mm-hmm. And I'm a creative, and I'm Slim, the Slim Creative. Mm-hmm. So that's where it came from. And it's
That's fun. That'd be crazy how people be having origin stories for their nickname. That's how you know if it's a real nickname or somebody, or they just gave it to themselves.
Yeah, it ain't a real nickname if you gave it to yourself.
Use your, hey, this would be my nickname now. Bro, ain't nobody calling you that, bro. That's hilarious. So where you went to college at?
At Chowan University.
Oh, I know where that's at. Yeah.
Out there in Murfreesboro.
Yeah, I know where it's at. No service unless you got U.S. cellular.
They said
Right behind Burke
if you blink, you miss it, and that's the truth. They had one stoplight in Murfreesboro. Mm-hmm. So I went to Chowan for 2 years, majored in graphic design, and then I transferred to NC State University, majored in graphic design, and then left the College of Design and went to the College of Humanities and Social Sciences in their Applied Arts and Applications program. Mm-hmm. Minor in sociology, major in arts, and started my business while I was in school.
Yo, so you kind of been Slim the Creative your whole life. Like you always been into.
I've always been into the arts.
Yeah,
I was in theater arts.
Trying to identify your form or how you want to put your art out, type of thing.
Exactly.
For sure, I feel you. I used to draw, paint, and all that stuff. Do little comic strips and stuff growing up. So I definitely understand.
Yeah, make your own Pokemon cards and everything.
Yeah, little journey in the script showing how you gonna display your art and make it your own type thing. So I rock with it.
Yeah, that's how I became a barber. Shit.
I was about to say, that sounds like how barbers normally start out, or hairstylists in general, right?
How he got his nickname, same shit. T Black. Niggas couldn't say my name right.
Which is?
Tawan. Which is so simple. Like, I got Antoine, Twain, Taiwan, like, this dumb stuff.
They still
like,
calling you Taiwan.
Yeah, they
That's
still
terrible.
calling me Taiwan.
That's crazy.
And like, just call me T Black. Simple.
That makes
Tawan
sense.
Blackman. Simple.
Yeah.
Y'all can Google
That's
that.
fair.
I don't care. Just don't take my social security.
So you put yourself out there as the Slim Creative, but not only are you the Slim Creative, but you've also established a creative community. So you have a studio in Cary, which is the creative camp. But not only is there creative camp, you've also kind of set a precedent of Creative Kickback, your creative events. Tell us a little bit more about why you started to develop and build that community for creatives.
Um, Honestly, I started. So I'm always a person that feels like if there's something missing and you have the ability and power to do it, you should create it.
Yeah.
I'm a creative, so I'm gonna create something if it's missing. And I felt like the creative community here was here, but it was so spread out, and people was over here and over here. And a lot of NC creatives always leave. They go to New York and Atlanta and LA because they don't feel like they have anything here. But North Carolina has some of the most amazing creatives in the world.
Facts.
Yeah.
If we're being honest, like you see a lot of, you'll meet other people in New York and LA and stuff like that and be like, yo, where you from? Oh man, I'm from Durham.
Yeah,
What?
I'm from Sanford.
I'm from Fayetteville. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
like you be like, dang, what you doing out here? Man, I had to come find my,
Moved
you know,
here for opportunity.
yeah, for opportunity. And I feel like if I have nothing against people moving for opportunities and stuff like that, but I don't want you to move because you feel like there's nothing for you here. There's nothing to help you grow. There's nothing to help push you. There's no support system. So that's why I started creating like events and the studios to give people a place and a home to like create and be themselves and find other people like them to do what they love. So I created the studio in Cary, Creative Camp Studio. Like the 2021, like right when we was at the pandemic.
Yeah.
And then last year I opened up another studio in Durham called Lumina Studio Loft in downtown Durham.
Downtown Durham. That's a nice scenery out there too.
Yeah.
Well,
I can see how you can make that area and be like, oh yeah, you can get your juices flowing out here.
How much time in
historical,
between
like,
opening
everything.
your first
Yeah.
studio did you start Luminous in Durham?
Well, Lumina is
Lumina.
Lumina Studio Loft. So Lumina is 2024 March.
Okay, that's what's up. Damn, y'all should.
So June, we opened up June 1st. Yep, 05. Yep. We opened up June 1st of last year, and we opened up camp in 2021. And official opening was August. So 3 years.
3 years.
Yeah.
And still going at it too.
Yeah, and it wasn't planned. The second studio was not planned.
Word.
Nah.
So how did that come about? Was it just supposed to be like a different type of vibe or something?
No, like so like after the new year last year, and actually not this new year, I started like thinking to myself like I'm not going to start setting too many goals in the future, right? I'm have, basic goals, financial freedom, good health, make sure my loved one's straight and things like that. But I rather have myself set up in a way where if an opportunity presents itself, I'm ready for it. So that's how Lumina came about, because my partner in the studio, Courtney Winter, she's an amazing photographer in Durham. She's the partner in Lumina Studio Loft. She was like, I think it's time for us to have our own studio. And I was like, all right, bet, let's do it. And we started looking at spaces. We found a space like a few months later, because we started talking about this in like January. And we found us a space like March, got the lease signed, and was open by June and hit the ground running.
Yeah.
Wow, I love it.
Yeah.
But I think it's like something special in Durham. Like this, like it's all
like where the
earth, bro.
culture
A
is.
lot of stuff was there beforehand, but
Yeah. You know Black Wall
You know
Street
what
is
I
out
mean.
there, so that's
Exactly.
what it is.
So I
Something drew
learned
'em
that
there.
being here, being a transplant, of course. I was like, first of all, Wall Street is in Tulsa. What are you talking about? And they was like, no. It's the Black Wall Street in Durham. So I think for me, as like, I love history. If you know, you know.
I can see why you thought that, though.
Yeah.
That's what they talk about.
because they had to move
Yeah.
from one to the other, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
They don't got no
So
problem talking about that.
you know what I'm
They do that
saying?
shit.
But it's also the one that's broadcasted the most, right? It's the one that's in our
Yeah.
textbooks. So coming here and actually finding out the history about it was pretty dope. But also seeing Black businesses still thrive and still go in Durham is pretty dope.
Yeah, but it's not easy, especially downtown, because the rent is not cheap, and it's hard to get those really, really nice spaces because, I mean, it's all owned by
Them guys.
them people. You know what I'm saying? So like you really gotta really gotta be on your stuff. You know what I'm saying? Like you gotta have everything in order. You have to have a plan for action and like really be professional. Like they just not letting anybody get a downtown spot.
No, for sure.
For sure.
So when did you start? Because you started the studios because you wanted to do photography and stuff, right?
So pandemic, 1st studio, right? 2020. We're in 2020. Pandemic started early 2020. All the studios started shutting down, right? And I'm a studio photographer. I shoot indoors. I'll shoot outside sometimes if it's a nice set and stuff, but I ain't trying to be in all that heat. And with the bugs and all that. So like I'm a studio photographer primarily, and all the studios were shutting down. So I was shooting in my garage and, you know what I'm saying, going to homes and things like that, but I needed my own space. So me and my brother Malik, who's also a photographer, he don't shoot like he does anymore, but he's my partner in Creative Camp. We was like, I brought to him, I was like, yo, what do you think about us like opening up our own studio space? And he was like, what would that take? And I would say it would take space and money. like that's really all it takes, because I mean I worked in studios for years, so I know how to run a studio and how to build a studio. So we came across a lot of spaces that had potential, but a lot of the landlords was telling us like, we don't think your business can be sustained to pay your rent.
Yeah.
And I was like, look at my financials, bro. I make money, and look how much I'm spending on a studio space. If anything, I'll pay for the studio space myself.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? If we can get it. But we ended up landing on a space in Cary. It was a vacant building. Our neighbors, they weren't using it for anything except for their son's wrestling matches, wrestling practice. We had to get the walls painted, get an AC unit put in there. Luckily, the landlord said, we'll just tag it onto your lease because it's an investment for us. And we started Creative Camp. And we started Creative Camp as, of course, a studio space, but also just a creative house for people to come and have a safe and private space to do what they love. That's why it's called Creative Camp. I want people to come in, get their work done, and leave and be like, dang, I can't wait to go back and do something else.
That's fine.
Gotcha. So where did your how I'm gonna say it? Where did you start with the events? Because like I went to the game night, the adult game night you had the other day. So like, what was the catalyst behind that?
So the events actually started at Creative Camp. And we used to have a lot of events at Creative Camp, but we had a rental that booked the space, and they had an event way past their time, and they was outside, they was in the back, like they basically fucked up for us. Like we can't have no events there no more. Like so like I was having creative kickbacks there, happy hour events, game nights, all of my like key events started at Creative Camp Studio because I had my own space. I didn't have to pay for a space. You know what I'm saying? Like, and that also got eyes on the space. And the more people that see the space, they like, oh, yo, this is dope. I need to come here. Easy. That's just how it works. So I started creating these events that, you know what I'm saying, they ain't like 200, 300, 500 people events, but they're like chill stuff that you can just like come to, meet new people. You can chill in a corner if you want to. It's for extroverts and introverts. So like, I just want to give people something different than just going to the club and sitting in a section.
That's exactly what it was. Because when I came out, I was like, oh yeah, this ain't the club. I can vibe with this. I'll check it out.
Yep.
Yeah, I think that the creative events, well, also, it took me forever to actually go to one, but but nevertheless, I know me coming here and then seeing it, it was like, oh, this feel like a cool little vibe rather than going to, like you said, going to the club, being outside, because everybody want to be outside. Sometimes I just want to be in a nice little secluded space, chilling.
Yeah.
Right?
And that's why like my events are real chill. Like the Creatives Kickback was made for creatives to feel like they're at somebody's house, kicking back.
Yeah, I ain't gonna hold you, man. I don't go out for everything. So when Imani was like, yo, come check it out, and I'm, like I said, I'm a little on the older side. So when I got there, I'm like, Man, actually, it took me forever to actually find the spot because, like I said, I'm old. I don't go out. But when I got there, I walked in. I said, "Oh, okay." I seen y'all doing the little, the dancing, and I seen the video games. I was like, "Oh yeah, spades." You know, you got your Jenga going on. I was like, "Oh yeah, I'm in a vibe right now."
Yeah.
My bad about spilling the drink, though, bro. I'm sorry, bro.
You know what?
I was a little lit.
Right. I walked across. I was like,
Yeah, I'm right
Come
at
on,
the
y'all.
door, bro. I'm like, yeah, I had to be the lame old dude, bro. Just coming in and spilling
The
drinks
pop.
and
It's
shit.
really,
Yeah.
it's really Ernest's fault. But we ain't gonna do
Yeah,
that.
it's really Ernest's fault.
It's really Ernest.
Shout out to Ernest.
Shout out to Ernest, bro.
Shout out to Ernest, bro.
but yeah, I just like creating events for different people to come and just chill and hang out, so they can get outside. You know what I'm saying? But they don't have to feel like they have to put on a performance. You know what I'm saying? A lot of creative forward events, like they make you like say your name and where you're from and what you do. You might have to put on a name tag. You might have to have your business cards with you. If you're a photographer, you got to bring your camera. Like
Yeah.
I don't want you to have to do all that. I want you to come, and if you network, cool. If not, if you just want to get out the house,
Yeah, that's
Cool.
okay. I was trying to get out of the house.
right, and you can have a
I
little
seen them in
drink.
there playing Mortal Kombat.
Exactly.
I was like, I'm finna whoop a little ass.
You can be in your own little world, bro, and nobody gonna
Got
bother
his
you.
ass
It's
beat.
no pressure,
It's no pressure.
right? And I think a lot of people
Saw what it was.
think that creatives were just so like we just love to be expressive all the time. And what people don't realize is as a creative, sometimes you just want to relax. You just want to be cool.
Yeah, our brains are constantly on.
Always.
They don't.
Freaking
Creative
on.
brains do not turn off,
Oh,
especially at
my
night
God.
before bed.
Listen. Oh,
If I had a switch, I'd flip it immediately so I can get some sleep.
nah, real spill.
But yeah, like I just want us to have spaces for us. That even if you're not a creative, you can still come and be around creatives. You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying? It's a safe space for everybody.
So let's talk about that because you said even if you aren't a creative, do you feel that you can be creative in your own type of way or have some type of creativity in your own type of way rather than like is everybody a creative? Like how do we define a creative?
That's a heavy question. I honestly define a creative as someone that creates on a consistent basis. If you went to a wine and sip and you made one painting and that was the only painting you've ever made, you're not a creative. You created something.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That's like someone getting clippers at home and they shape up themselves. Oh, I'm a barber now. No, you're not.
No, not
No,
even
you're
a
not.
little bit.
No, you're not. No, you're not. Just picking up a camera and pushing a button doesn't make you a photographer.
Hell no, because I
Cre-
can do that.
Being a creative, you have to have purpose behind what you're doing. And it doesn't always have to be for money. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? It can just because that's just what you love to do. But you're constantly working on it. You're constantly growing. And it brings you joy. Like you would do it even if you weren't paid for it.
Exactly.
That's what I say. That's the difference
what a
between a
creative
creative and just a business owner. Business owners are doing it not because they just love it.
Yeah.
They're doing it because they're trying to make money. But a creative, they
They're just
create
doing it.
regardless. They're going to create it all the way till they're 90 years old.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I love photography. I love capturing imagery and telling a story. I love giving people something that they can take with them and they be like, dang, that's me. You know what I'm saying? Like, I want everybody to feel like they could be on the cover of a magazine
Yeah.
if they want to.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I want to create experiences where everyone takes something back with them,
Yeah.
even if it's not tangible.
Yeah. And for your photography, I think because I've had the opportunity to be both behind the lens and in front of the lens, I will say that you do set the tone for them to feel like, oh, okay, let me pop out a little bit. Like well, first of all, the images are flawless, right?
Yeah,
but
I done seen the book.
Yeah,
I know a lot of people
appreciate
in the
it.
shop.
yeah, clean. So magazine cover, hell yeah, you're absolutely right. But I feel like if anyone shoots with you, they're going to feel like, oh, I'm comfortable, I'm good. You pull something out of them that they probably didn't know that they had.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Man, he a
Which ain't
cool
always
dude.
easy.
Yeah.
He got
No,
the same
seriously.
birthday, man. We the same sign.
Oh, my
16, man. Come on,
God.
man. Aura's out here, bro. Cancer season. Stand up.
Oh my God. It's Taurus season. Not? to rain on your
Give
cancer parade.
It's all right. You coming.
Don't worry about it. Everybody love us, man. That's why they want to stick around.
Just cut my hair, bro.
No, Jake, when your barber talk too much.
Say what?
Just playing.
Hey, you be getting a cut for an hour and a half.
Hour and a half.
And still ain't got no line up.
Bruh, I'm almost done, bro. We ain't even started, man. Listen, bro, I got you.
Yeah, I ain't got no problem with that, man. So, starting out, was photography and all that your first thing, or was graphic design your first thing and you figured out through graphic design you wanted to do photography?
Well, like I was saying, I've been a creative all my life. Like I was in theater arts from like middle school up until like freshman year of college.
Mm-hmm. Like I was in art shows and shit like that.
Yeah, like I was on stage, bro. Like I've done probably like 56 plays in my life. Like I was an actor.
So you down there a thespian?
Yeah. I can say I'm a professionally trained stage actor.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? But
where your screen at this card at? I know you got one.
nah, I ain't trusting them.
I know you got the same card.
But in high school, like we had this this program, like this like creative program with AutoCAD, where we was like designing models and stuff like that. Mm-hmm. And I was like, you know what? I might want to go into something like this. I can make some money. That was like the goal. Like, you know what I'm saying? Major something to make some money. I do understand like the benefits of just going to college for the experience and stuff like that. But college ain't cheap. Like I'm not about to just be out here just getting a degree and having, you know, $50,000 in debt and I can't pay for it. We gotta stop doing that. That's another podcast.
Listen,
but they ain't getting no money from me. So I tried to look for, you know, graphic design schools, and I found Chawan. And I found Chawan last minute because I was supposed to go to the military because my two best friends in high school and middle school, and the elementary school, those my boys. They both was going to the military, and I was like, shit, I'm gonna go to the military too. We might end up in Germany or something, Japan, you know what I'm saying? Travel the world, that was the goal. But I had an irregular heartbeat, and I didn't even know it. So the Army was like, yeah, nah, we can't take no chance on you, bruh. You might die on us in the middle of training.
You want to know what's crazy about the military? Because my mom was in the military, right? And when I was finna graduate high school and all my uncles and them was asking me, like, what you gonna do? You can always go to the military, travel the world and all that. I was like, travel the world? Nigga, I ain't never been over there before, and I don't want to go over there. Don't be trying to push that shit on me.
It's always the old heads that do it, though.
It's either you going to college or you going to military.
Yeah, that's exactly how they was. And I'm like, nigga, I really don't want to leave Virginia. What you mean, go overseas? Fuck
and that's kind of what pushed me to go to college, like, because I wanted to be an actor. But, you know, I had my older cousins and uncles just like, you need to do something, bro. You got to go to the military, you're going to go to college. You can't stay here. And I was like, you right, because these streets is rough. So I majored in graphic design at Chawan, stayed 2 years. It was a great school. It taught me how to create things for myself because wasn't nothing out there. So it taught me to make things happen.
Quick side note, you know they're down there at HBCU now.
Oh yeah, when I went there, aged myself 2007.
Jesus.
When I got there.
Oh, so you definitely know all my homies then.
Probably.
My godbrother is Brandon Jennings, Big B.
Big B, yeah. That's the homie. Yeah, we was
that's
there.
My godbrother. And then, Calvin and Chi-Chi, I played football with them in high school.
We was all there together.
That's hilarious.
So
he know Calvin?
Yeah.
I know a lot, and a lot of people. I know a lot of people from Raleigh because of them.
Yeah.
And Chi-Chi, I ain't seen Chi-Chi.
But when I got there, it was part of the Baptist Bible Belt and all this stuff.
It was a church school.
Yeah,
it was a church. Yeah.
Man, we turned that school out.
I know.
We turned that school out.
I used to go up there. I couldn't do more than once a year because I don't need more than one weekend out there. Ain't nothing to do.
Yeah.
But I used to go up there.
Yeah, we
leave your phone at the house because you
turn
can't
that
use
school out. But it's funny you say that because like I started like their first like dance team, like their hip hop dance team, and that led to their first step team. And then like the co-captains of my dance team, they were like the first starters of like the chapters there, like the deltas and stuff there. So like we really like.
Oh, y'all changed the trajectory.
We definitely changed the trajectory of the school.
Yeah,
It's black.
07?
It's black now.
That 07, that Bennett was better than Chawana 07, bro.
Right.
And,
All right.
and
Not too much.
you got to sign in to go on that campus. And you got to be gone by 7 o'clock if you don't
Right.
go there.
That campus closed down, boy.
What?
But 2 years there, transferred to NC State for more opportunities and stuff like that. Still majored in graphic design. Left the graphic design school because they were just they ran your life, bro. Like that program, you didn't get to do nothing. I had to pay for my, I worked 2 jobs in college, so like,
Yeah, more power to you.
like I had to
all I
pay for
did
my
was
stuff.
play
I
football.
didn't have all that financial backing as a lot of people. So like,
Nice. A job in college? Is
yeah,
wild
2
business.
jobs.
2 jobs.
2 jobs. I worked at
Wow, baby.
Wingstop and I worked at the cleaners.
Bro, I
The
ain't even
cleaners
get.
is crazy.
I ain't even really get my first real job till I was finna graduate college.
Really?
Like I had a bunch of like side jobs and cutting niggas grass and cleaning niggas shoes and
Okay.
washing niggas cars and shit like that when I was growing up.
But you were an athlete growing up.
I had jobs when I wasn't doing nothing. It was just rare that I wasn't
Yeah.
doing nothing, so I wouldn't have a job for long.
Yeah.
So
Like,
Nah, I
that's
feel you,
just
bro.
crazy hearing people different life stories and Muggs being in college like, yeah, I had a baby, and I'm looking, you had a who? I don't know how you did it.
a baby in college is, yeah.
Maybe in college is intense.
A
'cause
baby in college, bro. I had teammates with babies.
babies.
Plural?
S with IES. Like I'm talking about one of my teammates, his son's in the 11th grade.
Right now?
One of my teammates, his son just went to prom 2 weeks ago. Like niggas had kids, bro.
Yeah.
Shit, crazy.
There's people in high school I went with that have like grown kids. They
Yeah.
grandparents.
Yeah,
My homeboy, he had his
Grandparents
first
is
one,
wild.
9th grade, had his second one his
grandparents
senior
at
year,
37 is wild business.
You feel what I'm
and
saying?
then had his third one his sophomore year in college. He had 3. By the time he was like a senior in college, he had 3 already.
One of them had a permit.
3 baby mamas too. I was like, ah, damn.
3 on
boy.
3 on 3. That's
3 on 3,
crazy.
All
That's
boys too. I
crazy.
said, boy.
Oh,
That's
he
wild as
gonna
hell.
get payback.
Oh yeah.
I would have been never mind. That's just for that's for another.
Another podcast.
he need to practice some safety.
But that
No,
nigga need to cut them
seriously.
shits off. That nigga need to cut the faucet off in that motherfucker. Hell no.
But so what was we talking about? Yeah, graphic design. So I started a graphic design business in college. I was doing websites and business cards and branding material and stuff like that. But I started to notice like clients were giving me like terrible photos for their stuff. And like at the time I was taking pictures for like, people's t-shirt lines and things like that, other creative stuff. And I was like, I know I can do better with the camera than them. So I got my cousin's Canon T3.
What's that? 2012.
A Rebel.
2011, something like that.
Man, that
I
thing
need
was
to
like
go
a
get me a new
2010,
camera.
2011.
Yeah, I was about to say
That thing-
I had a T3.
That thing was
What do I got?
the bottom line, but it took some photos. You know what I'm saying? Like I was working that thing, bro. And like I was like, I kind of enjoy like this like interaction, this in person interaction that I get from photography that I wasn't getting with graphic design, because with graphic design, like I had clients all the way in Arizona.
Yeah.
I would never see them people. Maybe on Skype. That's back then.
Fool said Skype.
Y'all know what Skype is.
Nah, I know what Skype is. Uvu, all that.
Right.
That's back in the BBM days. That boy
I'm
said
surprised. Oh my God.
That boy, bro, remember when
Shout out
in
to the
09
Blackberry
when
Pearl.
everybody was going crazy over them
Man,
Blackberries?
Listen.
I ain't never
I
get a
had all the
Blackberry. I'm
Blackberries.
so mad. I
I
had
ain't never
I had
had
a
a Black-
THC.
What is
Why
that?
did you have that
Y'all
phone?
remember the
You don't know
THC
the
Androids?
Exactly what it
Yeah.
is.
And they had the little pin that pulled down. You could.
And you
The
right
Google
on
joint.
it.
Nah.
No.
Oh no, Google had the trio.
TNT is, isn't
Google
it
had
by
the
Motorola?
trio.
Yeah, it was all
was
like
Motorola.
Alltel.
I'm a
like, you had
sidekick
Alltel
pop.
or whatever joint.
Yeah.
I wasn't doing
singular
the BlackBerry 'cause I
wireless.
was
Yeah.
goddamn-
Yeah,
Like
singular wireless.
niggas got to
Alltel.
Google singular wireless to know what that is, bro.
Singular merged over to AT&T.
AT&T, yeah.
Yeah.
People don't know that, bro. That's back in Wachovia days.
Wachovia is crazy because now it's
Man,
supposed
see, y'all trying to
Oh.
say talk old.
Wachovia was also the only bank that was in Virginia for the longest time.
And it's a terrible bank.
It was.
It is.
Well, it's far not terrible.
Yeah.
Duh.
Oh, damn, we probably shouldn't be saying that.
Oh. Ooh.
We probably shouldn't have said that.
Copyright infringement is real.
We probably shouldn't have said that at all. Like this,
We not using it for game.
Oh, that's true.
like
This is
we
not
ain't in the
paid
beginning stages
advertising.
This is
of
an
a
opinion.
network type shit.
This is an opinionated
Please
discussion.
don't.
Freedom of speech.
Freedom of speech. We're not trying to make money off y'all. You ain't got no money.
These niggas ain't making that.
Hey, but if y'all want to,
I'm crying.
They not sponsoring that. They not sponsoring us
They ain't
now.
sponsoring that shit now.
They gonna do us like
this episode got
they gonna do us like
Patreon.
Sanders. They gonna blackball us.
That shit gotta go on Patreon.
Nevertheless, you said that you wanted to do photography for the more in-person, face-to-face.
Yeah, I love the
interaction.
connection that I get with people and the stories I help them tell and the moments I help them capture. Like that, it fulfills me. Like I said earlier, like I'd do it if I wasn't getting paid for it because I truly enjoy it and I like stepping back after I'm done with a set and looking at the images and be like, dang.
I did that shit.
I did that. They gonna love these, boy. And then they get them and they print them out and they put them up in their houses and stuff and they share them with people and they make albums and I'm just like, yeah, let's get to the next one.
Yeah.
And then I kind of just phased out graphic design. Like I built my own website and do my own flyers and things like that because I still got the skills, but I don't do it for people anymore.
That's
Because
crazy.
that's just not what you want.
That's not
where
that's
you at.
it doesn't fulfill me. It's
Yeah.
not my
your,
passion.
Like your story sound like a lot of barber stories. You know what I'm saying? Like this how you are. Like you went from
one thing
one thing to the next, and then
what
it's
am I
like you
doing?
weren't really doing it for the passion more so than you doing it for money.
Yeah.
Like with me, money don't move me.
Listen, yeah.
It's what I love, bro.
Right.
Like
Now it don't, cause you in this bitch now, like.
yeah.
But I feel like
And-
even when you
and
start
In
out,
06,
At the same
in
time,
06,
yeah.
it was like, hold on, bro, where the rest of that?
I don't know. I'm kind of biased on that because even for me, like I say it all the time, like I love what I do. Period. Like I don't care about money. I'm gonna just do it. I'm gonna show up. As long as you show up. If you don't show up, then I'm
I'm not about to work for you
Yeah.
and pour my passion in and you ain't in
You
it.
feel what I'm
like,
saying?
Now you gotta pay me.
Yeah.
Period.
Now you gotta pay me.
Now you
'Cause
have
there's
to
a lot
pay.
of shoots.
Yeah, and honestly, I don't know if you're like me. I can get very petty. Like I can be very.
We are cancers.
Yeah, I can be very petty.
Can't-
I don't like to be, but
I can.
I ain't got no
I
problem
can
with
be.
You might have to turn it up just
I
a little
don't.
bit.
I don't.
Well, you know, I'm a Scorpio, so we locked in.
I don't
So
want to be.
I don't want to be.
Don't
but
make me.
I
But
was sure
you go
gonna be.
low, I go
Low
under
where?
the dirt.
You in the
I go to the
hell.
core of the earth. Like I'm
Yeah.
gonna go there.
And I'm gonna be real. I'll wait. I will wait.
It has to be
I will
calculated.
wait years, bro. I will wait years, and then the right opportunity come. I'm gonna get your ass back.
Set your
Oh,
soul
you
on
petty.
fire.
Oh,
Yeah,
you
I'm
petty,
real petty, bro.
This for you.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I can, bro. I promise you, you can forget about it.
But the
This
thing
man gonna
about
pull
it
out the
is
BlackBerry and be
that
like, "Remember this?"
Oh, if I only had a number no more.
Exactly.
Got the picture. Yeah, motherfucker.
the thing about it is that our generation doesn't operate off of passion anymore. We operate off of dollars.
Yeah.
So a lot of people will
That's
never
what a lot of people is being preached to be passionate.
exactly like
you can't really.
It's-
It's propaganda.
it really is. And the thing about it is that people be like, yeah, this what I love to do. And it's like you said, are you willing to do it for free? Like, are you willing to just put yourself out there and just let it ride?
Yeah.
People don't let shit ride no more. Like,
Yeah. But on that note, I do have apprentices and I do train people.
big fair.
I was about to ask. That was my next question.
And-
Do you do classes and stuff like that?
Yeah, I do
Kinda, sorta
workshops and stuff like
yeah.
that. I got a nice team right now, and I tell them charge your worth.
Yeah.
Don't let people nickel and dime you
Yeah.
for what you're doing. Charge your worth.
Yeah.
Like, yes, I would do it for free, but we got bills.
No, that's I tell I tell all my barbers the same thing, bro.
Right.
I tell them say never start nothing that you don't want to continue.
Yeah, you can't start no relationship off of
if you're
some shit
doing
you ain't
something
gonna
now,
consistently do.
that shit gonna continue. They gonna like, especially like that. I'm gonna call you for an appointment. Like, bro, if you want that to stop, nip it in the bud.
You gotta train your clients. You gotta train people. Like people know that they have to book me in advance.
Facts.
You can't hit me up the week of and be like, hey, I need to shoot for Friday.
Yeah.
Baby girl, it's Tuesday.
Yeah.
It's Wednesday.
I've been booked.
Are you available? They gonna say, am I available? I'm gonna look at my schedule, and guess what? I am available, but I'm not shooting you on Friday.
Yeah. It's wasting, you don't value my time.
You don't value my time. Like I understand you had things going on, but this was your birthday shoot.
Yeah, and the customer is
Your
not
birthday.
right.
Your birthday is the same.
4, 5.
Your
Oh,
birthday
nah, I
is
ain't
the
going for
same
that.
day
I was
every year.
My birthday in March, and I was talking to them about my birthday outfit in January.
Like, bro, like, come on, like,
Yeah. I feel you,
and a lot of my like referrals and stuff come from word of mouth.
Yeah.
And you know what they say to
Nah, but
say to
that's
people?
fine,
They
though.
be like,
Hey.
"Oh, you got to book Slim."
Oh, yeah, but
gotta
if
book 'em in
you
advance.
if you fire, you got to abide by the rules because I
Yeah.
ain't got to do this.
Man,
for
I got an FAQ on the website. I got all the rules on the website. Like you know before you send an inquiry how much things cost, what's the process. But you know what? People don't read.
you. Oh no,
Nah, we don't like to read.
Nobody like to read.
Nobody like to read, bro. I swear. I was trying to fix my internet 30 minutes, bro, before I read the message on the TV. No bullshit. The shit said, do the email, Joe. But when I did the email, it was pretty much what I had been doing. But I didn't read the shit, bro.
It's
30 minutes, bro.
It's
But we
our
don't
attention
read.
span right now.
Yeah, bro.
I would say shout out to social media, but that is the reason why everybody's attention span is some shit.
They
So,
want things quick. They want things spoon fed to them.
Yeah,
But I'm
an overnight sensation.
old
I don't
enough.
got no
I'm
spoon
old
fed
enough
shit.
to remember. I keep aging us. I'm old enough to remember when we had to get a disc in the mail for internet.
Oh my god!
or get
Yes.
it from food line. Remember they used to be at food line in the little
Free
the
minute.
little tote in the front. You
like-
take like 5 of them home.
I remember like
Dog.
you couldn't be on the phone and on the internet at the
Yeah,
same
dial-up.
time.
Dog.
Like,
I remember you had to turn everything off in the house when it was thunderstorming.
No, nobody does
Take a
that.
shower. What do you mean? You
the
couldn't
Lord,
get
the
in
Lord, the
Turn
Lord
them
is
lights off.
working.
Turn them lights
The
off.
Lord is working right now.
If your house
And
don't
be
have
quiet.
20 candles, what?
But you know what? I did know a girl that got electrocuted through the phone, bro. Straight up.
No.
Yeah, that shit happened,
The
bro.
battery blew
That
up.
was
She
something
didn't
else,
get
bro.
her
Yeah, I don't know about
That
that.
battery
It only
blew up.
take
bullshit.
one of those stories for
Look,
the
bro,
whole
no cap,
the whole
bro.
culture to be like,
I
yeah,
swear
you remember
for
that girl?
God.
You remember that girl
I
back
ain't
in
gonna
Winston
put her
Salem
name
that got
out
shot?
there. But hey, we was living in Spring Forest. A girl got electrocuted, and that shit, she was never the same. But she's still cool though. Like she good, like mentally.
She was
straight.
never. I was about to
But
say she was never the same how. Cause like,
She was like,
is her
got a
face
twitch,
messed
she got a
up?
little-
Dude, she got
Nah,
little Tourette's.
at the
Like,
begin- like-
is her brain
like-
slow with it?
like in the beginning, she had like this little, like she was kind of off. She won't like doing nothing like crazy like that.
Jesus
But
Christ.
it was
couldn't
like
move
her
her
thought
fingers,
process
bro.
was a little off. But yeah, she got electrocuted through the
That's
phone, bro.
That's because she got
Landline.
stool brain cells.
Hey man,
That shit crazy.
No,
bro.
for real. I'm
Yeah, we had to
sitting here
wait.
thinking-
We had to wait for stuff.
Yeah.
yeah,
We
facts.
had to wait till
did.
7, 9 o'clock for 3 minutes.
That dial up.
No, for real.
We had to wait.
Because
to
if you
talk
got
to
on
people
the phone before,
Like,
No, it was 9 at first.
it was
I had
nine.
singular.
Well,
It was
yeah, I was about to
7.
No,
say
it was
it's
9
7.
at first. Then they
No.
bumped it
See,
back
you
to
on
You
that
got
7.
old
different
school.
carriers.
When
You
they-
on that
when
new,
y'all-
no.
when
You
y'all
on that
came
new
with that, they
school.
bumped it
When
back.
I was coming up, it was 9 o'clock. You
Yeah,
had
it
to
was
wait
9 o'clock.
It was 9 o'clock before I switched, and then I got
3 minutes.
Then I
3
got
minutes
Sprint.
after 9.
Niggas be scared of rejection. Imagine calling that girl house you like and her mama and daddy answer the
Man,
phone.
y'all talking about cell phone.
Crying.
I had a pager.
You had a
pager.
I had a pager too though.
Nah, you ain't had a, you
I'm way
didn't have a
younger than
pager you used to get from the Chinese man, like the little Chinese store.
crying.
The
Oh
little
no,
clip.
my shit was orange.
With the clear
see-through.
joint.
Yeah.
See Yeah, my joint was on.
I had the red
You
joint.
can see the
My joint
inside
was
of
on.
it.
Yeah,
I had a pager, it just wasn't on. I just had it because it looked good.
man.
Oh no, mine was on.
Mine was on.
It
Oh my God,
but
y'all remember
I
the
usually-
pages
I,
with the
I know
candy
what
in
they,
it?
what they meant when they paged it, like bring your ass to the house.
Yeah.
Every
Come
time
back
I,
over here because you gonna miss your curfew, shit like that.
Oh,
I
right,
lost my
that's what
pager
My
at the
mama was
damn-
a-
at the damn
That's where
fair.
the kids are getting the
My
third
mama,
year
my
at
mama
fair.
was
from.
this door closed at this time. So if you
Street
ain't
lights-
here, you
street
might
lights
as well
come
stay
on,
where you
you
at.
better be in the house.
That's how my mama was.
My mother told me to play outside in front of the porch.
My screen door closed at this time. If you ain't here, you must be spending the night where you
Do
at.
kids even go outside anymore?
I'm making sure my kid go
I
outside.
take my son outside a
I
couple
mean, our
times a
kids
week.
okay, but I mean,
Not necessarily.
above.
Nah.
They ain't
It be-
outside ripping running. I haven't seen people double dutch. I ain't seen people outside running around with water hoses. None of that. Kids don't do.
That what I ain't cheat, nigga. Hell
got
no.
water bills.
Our parents had water bills too. then.
Yo, our parents paid bills. Shit was way
see.
cheap. They
Yeah,
bought
that's true.
They bought that house for $12,000. Stop that.
And the water bill was 13 cents.
Not 13.
The niggas knew how to
for the
hijack
year.
the water meter too. So
Right.
stop that shit.
13 cents.
I just
well,
read.
first of
I
all-
just read some shit the other day. This lady had an electric bill for $15,000 because she was stealing electricity
I seen
from
that.
somebody else's house for 2 years.
What?
So they made her pay for where they were stealing from and what she wanted.
Man, I need to check my damn
What
neighbor
do-
because she
wait.
might be
15
getting off on
grand?
me because
15
how
grand.
damn
I
my
would've
bill
left the
ain't
country,
my bill
bro.
higher than a bitch.
Nigga said,
How the hell
nigga
are
going
you
to Bali.
stealing-
My light bill right now,
They-
if
they
I tell
arrest
you how
you
much
for
my light
15?
bill is, y'all motherfuckers be hot.
You know light bills get
My
expensive
light
though.
bill
That's
is
why.
$65.
65?
65. And I put my
I'm
hair
gonna
on.
no bullshit. Take 65 and times it by 12.
Oh, I
Why
could believe that.
My
though.
bill is high
It's five
as
of y'all.
shit.
So
I
high,
was about
bro.
to say.
My nigga, that's why I'm getting the fuck up out of there now. Nigga, my shit.
It's five of y'all
No,
in
no,
that
no, no, bro.
Y'all ain't got no
Listen,
insulation.
Damn.
We do, bro. Listen, my shit right now is probably like 800 right now, bro.
God.
Right now,
And
bro.
this is the
No.
low end because you know when
Nigga,
heat
the
was on.
low end is 5.
Oh my God.
I cannot
Oh, but you
wait
live in a
for.
house.
Nah, it does. That shit
You do have
doesn't
4
fucking
kids, though.
matter.
It does.
No, listen,
It does
I have
matter.
4
And then you
kids,
don't
but guess
turn
who's
the
home
lights
all
on.
day?
Right.
2 people. My wife don't watch TV. She keep a fan on. The AC and heat, that shit ain't on, bro.
Kids don't know how to turn
It's
off the
double
lights.
the
I know how
washing
it goes.
machine.
The washing machine ain't on, dryer, all that shit don't come on till the nighttime. We know we energy efficient, bro. We know.
Obviously not.
Oh, maybe.
That shit is high as fuck, bro.
Look, bro, is a window open? Y'all don't know? Like,
Nah.
y'all
They got a hole in the attic or some shit.
It's the fact that the house has 2 units instead of just 1 AC units. So when one is on at the bottom, the other one is like they cop like it's like okay, you feel what I'm saying? Exactly. It's not just
Your house is older.
it's it's a newer house, just older fucking fans outside with the fucking
Oh,
people
older
don't
minimum.
want to upgrade the shit until you fucking move. That's why I'm moving. Fuck homes, American Home.
Oh my God.
Yeah, you ain't getting
That's his thoughts. If y'all wanna send niggas an Airbnb weekend, I'll accept it. But
Right.
he said, "Fuck y'all, not me."
Do you have anything coming up that we should know about? Anything that we should be on the lookout for?
I am having another. I am gonna have another adult game night. People been asking all over the Instagrams and
Shit's
And
fire.
TikToks.
Y'all need to go.
So that's probably going. It might be in May, and maybe not be in May. I don't know yet.
And that goes to his Instagram, which is
At the Slim Creative.
Shout out, you said you got a website too, right?
Yeah.
Website is the Slim Creative. Everything is the Slim Creative.
I know.
Like
The
I-
brand line
everything
is
is his
crazy.
name.
and it's not
Brand that,
it's not
brand that.
DA, it's
Alright.
THE.
Yeah, oh,
Slim
yeah.
Creative.
This is what you
Yeah.
call brand identity and keeping
Yeah.
it simple so everybody can find your shit.
Yeah,
Right.
Yes.
People look find me. Like, oh, that's the Slim Creative.
yeah.
You know. So.
So they call you that when they see you.
Yeah.
That's hilarious. I hate
Or they
people
or
like that.
or what's cool is like they'll know the work and they be
Yeah.
like, oh, you're that slim, and I'll be like, you know, appreciate it. I do a little something. But yeah, all socials at the Slim Creative. My events will be on there. And yeah, check out Creative Camp Studio in Cary.
Yes.
We do rent it out to other creatives. That's at Creative Camp Studio. That's in Cary. And then Lumina Studio Loft is at Lumina Studio Loft. It's all in my bio. And that's in Durham. And we also rent that out for creative sessions and small private events.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, sure.
That's
All
what's
right.
up, man.
So, yes, that was a great
Yeah, appreciate you for giving us a good interview,
Yeah.
Slim.
Appreciate
Our
it.
first guest, third guest. First guest.
First guest,
First
third episode.
Third
Third
episode.
episode.
She
Episode
tongue-tied.
3.
Yep,
It's my favorite episode.
She need another cup.
for sure.
Not too much.
So how you gonna end it like that? Why you making that face?
What I
We gotta
did?
end it better. You talking about some?
All right, so
We
listen.
gotta end it better than that. Come on, man.
So listen, if you are wanting to tune in more and want to see more of us, be sure to follow our Instagram at Cut to the Chase, the podcast, and we'll have a landing page soon. Bear with us.
Yeah.
Follow
We
us
should
on
have it.
YouTube too.
We should have
be
everybody's
right here
socials
in
and
the bottom.
ice somewhere.
Yeah,
floating around the screen.
subscribe around.
Yes,
And
subscribe to our
land,
YouTube.
You know what
Right
I'm
here.
saying?
Follow us
Right
on
here, right here, right here.
Instagram. And you can find our personals on there as well.
Shout out to my boy Ernest, man. We gonna get this nigga on the day.
Yeah, shout out to Ernest.
We gonna get him up
Ernest
here one
might
day.
be on season 2, bro.
Yeah, he
sorry,
might.
sorry. Ernest might be.
Get Ernest out here.
Ernest
man.
might be somebody y'all meet on season 2
Yeah, we
or
gonna
something.
get Ernest
Episode
out. He gonna be
101
like
or
a
some shit
special
like
guest.
On my way
I'm
bartending.
That. Yeah.
Yeah, on my way bus.
But yeah, thank y'all for tuning in. Appreciate you, Slim.
Appreciate y'all for having
Yeah,
me.
Slim. Birthday twin.
Later, guys.
Peace.
All right.
That was great.
Yeah. Slim.
We just living our lives, fight through the shit.